First of all, thanks for being here in my YouTube channel. So in this lesson number 2 on the topic rectangle, we are going to solve 8 medium level question. So don't forget to watch my previous lesson, that is lesson number 1, because in lesson number 1 we have learned the introduction, that is basics about rectangle, and also we have solved 5 basic questions. So don't forget to watch my previous lesson, because previous lesson is the basics, right? So now let me move on to all the 8 questions in this lesson number 2. So question number 1. The ratio of length and breadth of a rectangle is 5:3. If the length is 8 meter more than the breadth, find the area of rectangle. So friends, listen here. First, the values are given in ratio, where length and breadth is given in ratio, that is 5:3. And they are given another important note, that where length is 8 meter more than the breadth. So by using this data, our target to find what is the area of the rectangle. So listen here friends, they have given the ratio of length and breadth, that is 5:3, right? So we can keep this as 5x and 3x, right? So 5x is to 3x. So what they are saying is, if the length is 8 meter more than the breadth. For example, if breadth is 10 meter, example I am saying, right? If breadth is 10 meter, then what about length? Length will be 18 meter. So got it, because they have clearly told that length will always be 8 meter more than the breadth. In case if breadth is 20 meter, what about the length? Length will be 28 meter, right? 8 meter more than the breadth. So we can directly say that the difference between length and breadth will be 8 meter. Friends, got it? So the difference between breadth and the length in all the cases will be 8 meter. So we can say that the difference between length and breadth is 8 meter. So length is to breadth, the difference will be 8 meter. So we already know that length is 5 ratio and breadth is 3 ratio. So 5x difference 3x is equals to 8. So 5x and 3x will be 2x. So 2x is equal to 8. So x is equal to 4. So finally we found the value of x is equal to 4. So substitute here. So 5 into 4 will be 20. So we can say that length will be 20. Next is breadth. So breadth is taken as 3x. So 3 into 4 will be 12. So breadth will be 12. So finally we can say that the value of breadth will be 12 meter and length will be 20 meter. So length is 8 meter more than the breadth. So what is our target? Our target to find what is area of rectangle. So area of rectangle will be length into breadth. So area is equals to length into breadth. So length will be 20 meter and the breadth will be 12 meter. So we can say that 240 square meter or otherwise meter square. So area of rectangle will be 240 square meter. It's a simple question. Understood the concept? They have given the length and breadth is in ratio 5:3. So initially we have taken as 5x and 3x. And second data they have given us length is 8 meter more than the breadth. So we can say difference between length and breadth will be 8 meter. So after solving it, we got the value of x. Then we found what is length and breadth, and finally we found the area of rectangle. Question number 2. The ratio between length and breadth of a rectangle is 2:1. If the breadth is 5 centimeter less than the length, then what will be the perimeter of the rectangle? It's similar to the previous question, because previous question they have told that length is 8 meter more than the breadth. But in this case what they are saying is breadth is 5 centimeter less than the length. So whatever be the difference of length and breadth will be 5. And also where length and breadth is given in a ratio, that is 2:1. So let me take it as 2x will be length and 1x will be breadth. In the previous question our target to find the area of rectangle, but in this question our target to find what is perimeter of the rectangle. So first let me find what is the value of x. So here they have given that breadth is 5 centimeter, right? All the values are given in centimeter. So breadth is 5 centimeter less than the length. So whatever be the difference between length and the breadth will be 5 centimeter. So difference, that is 2x, difference x is equals to 5. So x is equal to 5. So finally we got the answer. The value of x is equal to 5. So substitute here. 5 into 2 will be 10. So length will be 10 centimeter. Next is breadth. So breadth will be 1x. So 1x will be 5. So we can say breadth is 5 centimeter. So finally we found the value of length, that is 10 centimeter, and the breadth is 5 centimeter. So now our target to find the perimeter of the rectangle. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? So perimeter will be sum of all the 4 sides. So formula of perimeter is 2 times of length plus breadth. So 2 into length will be 10 and breadth will be 5. So we can say that 2 into 15 will be 30. So 30 centimeter will be the perimeter of the given rectangle. So finally answer for question number 2, where the perimeter of the rectangle is 30 centimeter. Question number 3. The length of a rectangular awl is 5 meter more than its breadth, and the area of the awl is 750 meters square than the length of the awl is. Interesting question. When you compare this question with the previous two question, in the previous two question they have given initially the length and breadth are in a ratio, but here they didn't give what is the ratio of length and breadth, but they have given one note that where the length is 5 meter more than the breadth, and also area of the awl is given 750 meters square, and our target to find what is a length of the awl. Listen here friends, first let we do one thing. We can fix breadth as x and the length will be x plus 5. Got it? It's easy, right? Because they have clearly told that the length of the awl is 5 meter more than the breadth. When we assume breadth as x meter, then the length will be 5 meter more than the breadth. So we can say x plus 5 meter will be the length and the breadth will be x meter. And we know what is the formula of area. So area is equal to length into breadth, and area is directly given, that is 750 meters square is equals to then length we have fixed this as x plus 5, so x plus 5 into breadth will be x. So we can multiply this, so 750 is equals to x square plus 5x. It got it, x square and 5x. So once you bring the 750 towards right hand side, it becomes x square plus 5x minus 750 is equals to 0. So finally we have framed a quadratic equation. So now we need to solve this quadratic equation and we need to find what is the value of x and y. So listen here we are getting plus 5x and here it is minus 750. So we can say 350 into 2. So listen here friends, x square, so this can be written as x plus 30x minus 25x minus 750 is equals to 0. So got it. Once you add both the number, the resultant will be plus 5x. Once you multiply both the number, the resultant will be 750. So these are the things we have learned in the equation topic, right? Quadratic equation topic. So from the first two term we can take x as constant, so x plus 30. Second two term when we take minus 25 as common, so x minus 30 is equals to 0. Sorry, x plus 30 is equal to 0. So x plus 30, x plus 30. So first term x plus 30 and the second term x minus 25 is equals to 0. So we can say the value of first value of x will be minus 30 and the second value of x will be 25. So always negative value will be eliminated in geometry. So we can say the value of x will be 25. So it is easy, right? If you find the value of x, what is our target? Our target to find what is the length of the awl, and we found the value of x is 25, so breadth is 25, right? We can directly say breadth of a rectangle is 25 meter. Next is length. We already know that length is always 5 meter more than the breadth. So 25 plus 5 will be 30. So 30 meter will be the length. So answer for this question, the length of the rectangle is 30 meter. So the question is so simple once you understand the concept of the question, right? If you are strong in the basics, then solving all the question in the topic rectangle will be so simple. If you didn't understand this concept, don't forget to watch my equation topic where I have taught you how to solve a quadratic equation. Question number 4. The area of a rectangle whose length is 5 more than the twice its width is 75 square unit. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? Friends, listen here. What they are saying is area of rectangle is given, that is 75 square units. And next, where the length is 5 unit more than twice the breadth. So listen carefully, the word is most important, where the length is 5 unit more plus twice the breadth, right? Twice the breadth plus 5 meter will be the length. Got it? So let me assume the breadth is x. And what about the length? So length will be 5 unit more plus twice the breadth, that is 2x. So twice the breadth plus 5 meter will be the value of length. And here the area is given, that is 75 square units. So let me find the value of x initially. So area is equal to length into breadth, and we know the area is directly given, that is 75. So length will be 5 plus 2x and the breadth will be x. So let me multiply this. So 75 is equals to 5x plus 2x square. So once you bring the 75 towards right hand side, it becomes 2x square plus 5x minus 75 is equals to 0. So finally we have framed a quadratic equation. Now we need to solve this quadratic equation, right? What we need to do is we need to multiply this 2 and 75. 75 into 2 will be 150. So this can be written as 2x square plus 15x minus 10x. So minus 75 is equals to 0. So once you multiply 15 and minus 10, it will be minus 150. Once you add both the number, the resultant will be plus 5. So don't forget to watch. If you can't able to understand this, don't forget to watch equation video in my YouTube channel, right? I think equation lesson 1 and lesson 2 is more than enough to understand this concept. So now from the first two terms, we can take x as common. So this will be 2x plus 15. We can take minus 5 as common. So once you take minus 5 as common, it will be 2x plus 15 is equal to 0. So common term will be 2x plus 15 and the second term will be x minus 5 is equal to 0. So this can be written as x is equal to minus 15 by 2 and the second value x is equal to 5. So always we don't take any negative value in the geometry. So let me take x is equal to 5. So finally we got the answer. The value of x is equal to 5. So once you find the value of x, then the breadth and length will be easy because we already know that we have kept breadth as x meter, that is x unit. So we can say breadth is equals to 5 unit. And what about length? Twice the breadth plus 5. So twice the breadth where value of x is 5. So 5 into 2 will be 10. 10 plus 5 will be 15. So length will be 15 unit. And according to this question, what is our target? Our target to find the perimeter of the rectangle. So perimeter is equals to 2 times L plus B. So 2 into L plus B, 15 plus 5 will be 20. So L is equal to 40 units. So finally for the fourth question, we found the answer, that is perimeter of the rectangle is 40 units. Question number 5. The difference between the length and the breadth of a rectangle is 23 meter. If the perimeter is 206 meter, then what is the area of the rectangle? So here where the perimeter is given and the length and the breadth where the difference is given, that is 23 meter, right? See here the difference between length and breadth. So we can say this as length and the breadth. So difference is called as minus, right? So length and breadth where the difference is 23 meter. And the second data they have given, a perimeter of the rectangle is 206 meter. What is the formula for perimeter? 2 times of a length plus breadth will be the perimeter, that is 206 meter. So we can say 2 times of L plus B is equal to 206. So L plus B is equal to 206 divided by 2. It will be 103. So finally we can say keep this as equation number 1 and equation number 2. So solve both the equation, you will find what is length and breadth. What is our target? Our target to find the area. So first let me find what is length and breadth and then we can find the area of rectangle. So listen here, solving both the question, just add equation 1 and equation 2 so that we can cancel both the B, and we got 2 times of length is equals to 103 plus 23. So 2 times of L is equal to 126, right? So L is equals to 63. So finally we got the value of length is equal to 63 meter. So just substitute the value of L in any one of this equation to find what is breadth. Right, I'm just going to substitute this length in equation 2. So we can say L plus B equal to 103. So 63 plus B is equals to 103. So B is equals to 103 minus 63. So the value of B will be 40 meter. So finally we found the length is 63 meter and the breadth is 40 meter. And our target to find, according to the question, our target to find the area. So area is equals to length into breadth. So length will be 63 and the breadth will be 40. Just multiply this 0. 4 into 3 will be 12, remainder 1. 6 4s are 24, 1 25. So 2520 meter square or otherwise square meter. So finally we can say that area of the rectangle is 2520 meter square, right? It's too easy, just understand the concept, right? They have given 2 data, one is the difference and the second is perimeter, and we already know the formula for perimeter, that is 2 times of L plus B is equal to 206. So finally we have framed 2 equation, equation 1 and equation 2. So after solving this equation we got the length and breadth, and according to the question our target to find the area. So area is equal to length into breadth. So finally we got the answer, that is area of rectangle is 2520 meter square. Question number 6. The area of a rectangular field is 15 times the sum of its length and breadth. So what they are saying is area of the rectangle. So area of a rectangle is equals to 15 times, so 15 times this sum of length and breadth. Friends, understood? So area of rectangle is equals to 15 times the sum of length and breadth. And the second line, if the length of the field is 40 meter, so length is directly given, right? So length of the field is 40 meter, then what is the breadth? So by using this data, our target to find the breadth. So listen here, we know the area of a rectangle. What is area of rectangle? Length into breadth. So length into breadth is equals to 15 times of L plus B, and we already know that the value of L will be 40. So substitute here and keep breadth as x is equals to 15 into 40 plus x. So we can say this can be written as 40x. So this will be 0. So 5 into 4 will be 20. A remainder will be 2. 600 plus 15x. So 15, this will be around 25. So 25x is equal to 600. So 25x is equal to 600. So x is equal to 600 divided by 25. So x is equal to, so this will be 2 times 50, remaining will be 100, 4 times, so 24. So finally we can say that the value of x is 24. What is value of x? Value of x will be breadth. So we can say that breadth will be 24 meter. So reading the question is most important. So after reading the question, try to frame an equation, right? If you frame this equation correctly, then this question is so simple. So finally we got an answer for question number 6, that is breadth is equal to 24 meter. Question number 7. So the length of the room exceeds the breadth by 20 meter. The area of the floor remains unaltered when the length is decreased by 10 meter, but the breadth is increased by 5 meter, then the area of the floor is. So friends, first understand the question what they are saying, right? Initially the length of the room exceeds, what is called as exceeds or otherwise called as more, right? So length of the room is more than the breadth by 20 meter. So we can say that if breadth is x meter, then the length will be how much meter more when compared to breadth? Where 20 meter more. So we can say the length will be x plus 20 meter. So this is the first note they have given, and the second is the area of the floor remains unaltered. So what they are saying is, what is the area? Area will be length into breadth. So we can say length into breadth will be the area. So length into breadth is 20. And the next point what they are saying is, this area of the rectangle is unaltered even there is a decrease by 10 meter in length, right? Already we have a length x plus 20. They are decreasing a length by 10. If they decrease by length by 10, we can say x plus 10 will be the length. And the second is, but the breadth is increased by 5. Already we know that breadth is x meter. If the breadth is increased by 5, so x plus 5. So friends, got the logic. Listen here, initially they have given the length is 20 meter more than the breadth. So we can say breadth is x meter, length will be x plus 20 meter, right? First concept. And second is the area of the rectangle. So area will be length into breadth. So area of rectangle is unaltered. Even there is a decrease in length of 10 meter, increase in breadth of 5 meter, right? Even there is increase and decrease, but the area remains the same. So now we can solve this. So this can be written as x square plus 20x is equal to, so first once you multiply this, x square plus 10x, and the second, so 5x plus 50. So this can be, we can cancel x square and x square. So 20x, this will be 15x, so 20x minus 15x will be 5x. So 5x is equal to 50, so x is equal to 10. So finally we got a value, that is x is equal to 10. So we can say that breadth will be 10 meter and the length will be 10 plus 20, that is 30 meter. So now what is our target? Our target to find the area of the floor. So area is equal to length into breadth. So we found length is 10 and breadth is 30. So finally we can say that 300 meter square will be the area of the rectangle. So finally answer for question number 7 is 300 meter square. The last 8th question. If the length of the rectangle is decreased by 5 meter and the breadth is increased by 3 meter, then the area reduced by 9 square meter. If the length and breadth of a rectangle is increased by 3 meter and 2 meter respectively, then the area is increased by 67 square meter. So what is the length of the rectangle? So interesting question. So after reading this question, I think it's one of the memory based question of a competitive exam, right? So what they are saying is they are giving two conditions. In the first condition, where the length of the rectangle is decreased by 5 and the breadth is increased by 3, then the area is reduced by 9. right? So from the original area where the area is reduced by 9 square meter. So let me do one thing. We can frame this as a first equation. Listen here, in both the cases we can fix a length will be x and the breadth will be y, because in both the cases we don't know what about length and breadth. So let me fix length as x and breadth as y. So in first condition what they are saying is where the area is reduced by 9 square meter. So we can say area will be length and breadth, that is x and y. So from this total area where the area is reduced by 9, if the length is decreased or increased, length of the rectangle is decreased by 5. So length is decreased by 5 and the breadth is increased by 3. So y plus 3. So friends, got it? Listen here. So area is reduced by 9 if the length is decreased by 5 and the breadth is increased by 3. So now we can frame this as one equation. So this can be written as xy minus 9 is equal to, so this can be written as xy plus 3x. So minus 5y and minus 15. So next step, I think we can cancel plus xy and plus xy. So we have 3x here. So 3x minus 5y minus 15 plus 9 is equal to 0. So 3x minus 5y. So once you subtract this, a resultant will be minus 6. Once you bring this minus 6 towards right hand side, it will be plus 6. So 3x minus 5y is equal to 6 will be equation number 1. So we can keep this as equation number 1. And the second data what they are saying is if the length and breadth of the rectangle is increased by 3 meter and 2 meter, right? So we can say the length and breadth is increased by 3 meter and 2 meter. So length is increased by 3 and the breadth is increased by 2. But the area of the rectangle, that is x and y, what they are saying, area of the rectangle is increased by 67. Here there is reduced by 9, but here there is increased by 67. So plus 67. So area of the rectangle is increased by 67 if there is increase in length and also there is increase in breadth. So again we need to solve this equation. So this can be written as xy plus 67 is equals to, so x into y will be xy, and the second term we have x 2x and the next is 3y plus 6, right? So 3y plus 6. So you can cancel xy and xy. So this can be written as 2x plus 3y is equals to, here we have 6. So 67 minus 6 will be 61. So 61. So finally we frame two equations. That is, first equation will be 3x minus 5y is equal to 6. And the second equation will be 2x plus 3y is equal to 61. So now we can solve both the equation. So here we have plus 3y, here we have minus 5y. So let me do one thing. First equation, I am just going to multiply this by 3. So this can be done as 9x minus 15y. So once you multiply 6 into 3 will be 18. Again second equation, I am going to multiply by 5. So 5 into 2 will be 10x. Multiply this by 5. So 15y. Again multiply this by 5. So 6 5s are 30, 305. So we can cancel both the y term. So 9x plus 10x will be 19x is equals to 8 plus 5 will be 3. sorry. So 8 plus 5 will be 13. Remainder will be 1, 2, 3, 22. So x is equal to 323 divided by 19. You can cancel 1 times, 17 times. So finally the value of x is equal to 17. So we found the length, right? Because we have kept length as x. So finally we can say the value of x will be 17 meter. And what is our target? Again, our target is also what is the, find the length, right? So we can say answer for this question, x is equal to 17 meter will be the length of this rectangle. So friends, finally in this lesson number 2, we have solved 8 questions, that is medium level question in the topic rectangle. So after solving all the 8 questions, after understanding the concept, so just take your books and solve many questions that is based on rectangle, because in all the 8 questions we didn't concentrate on the diagonal part, right? So in the next video we can concentrate some of the question that is based on diagonals of a rectangle. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you really like this, share this video to your friends, those who are preparing for competitive exams. So thank you so much for watching it. Bye.